Did I ever tell you about the time I entered an underground tournament and won? There was 60 fights, I had 65 knockouts. Marty and the Pillow Talkers.
Right.
You know, there's two things in this world that don't get old. Twisted sense of humours and unvaccinated children.
Oh.
Okay, right. Give me 3.
I'm keeping it in.
Okay. I'm still looking around for Bloodsport.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, clapboard. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Pillow Talkers. We're back with another video, a bit of movie discussion today. So
What's the theme?
do you want me to give the theme?
Yeah, give the theme.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to be talking about movies that were advertised as being based on true stories, but actually were just kind of fabrication of events that happened.
Yeah, so
Does that sound right?
If you could use 2 words to describe what Martin just said, historically inaccurate.
yeah, and it goes from slightly inaccurate to just total shite.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. Like we all know, we've all seen movies with at the start of it, this is based on a true story or whatever, and you know, and you're gullible enough. We are like. I know one of my movies, I would have thought for years that it was based on a true story because you didn't know any different.
Let's say growing up in Cavan in the 80s and 90s, you thought anything that was outside of Cavan was real.
Yeah. I thought animated movies were real. I thought there was an animated world somewhere. Nah, I didn't.
Well, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you thought was a real place.
And you thought one of yours was legit real?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I did as well, actually.
I would have, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely would have.
Spider-Man 3, was it?
It was Thor.
Yeah. Right, you start then, Dwayne.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to start?
Okay, fair enough.
It usually starts this way.
Yeah.
I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah, okay, you're a creature of habit, you're OCD. Cool Runnings was a film that we were... What? Was that not what we were going to talk about?
Yeah, but like that seems like a tough one.
It is
Not
a tough
real.
one. Well, you see, the basic... throw me off with your...
Yeah.
Basically, it's about the Jamaican bobsleigh team of 1989, I believe it is. And that's the only part that's true. Okay, yeah, you know, it was a bit of a different bobsleigh team coming from a hot Caribbean country.
Right.
But the whole movie, you know, the shenanigans, the man with the egg, you know, that's...
Sanka was his name.
Is that what his name was? Yeah, it's just a, oh, my egg! Bullshit, man. You know, you know
his lucky egg, yeah.
My lucky egg. I know I'm doing it different. I'm not doing this.
That's a terrible
Don't do the voice, please.
So how much of it is bullshit then?
Yeah.
Basically, the only bit that's true is that the Jamaica entered the bobsleigh team in 1989 in Calgary.
Mother fudges.
Basically, the only bit that's true.
So they didn't pick up the thing, like, looking back now, that seems like a ridiculous thing to have done.
To carry the cross at the end, the sled.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they didn't do that. No, what happened was they lost the 4-man bobsleigh race.
Right.
And they came,
Sorry.
I think, like 37th out of 40 in the 2-man bobsleigh race.
Okay.
Because they crashed in the 4-man bobsleigh race. Did that happen in the film? It's been years since I've seen it.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well, they crashed the 4-man's. They was going to win. Like they were doing amazingly well.
Yeah.
And then they crashed because they had like a
dodgy sled.
Yeah, it was just a training sled that was painted up called Tallulah,
Tallulah, man.
Yeah, and then
it's only an accent.
It crashed like the little like
the guiding thing.
Yeah, I don't know much about bobsleds, but the little kind of.
But did the opposition team not sabotage their sled in the movie?
No.
I thought they did. I thought they loosened a few screws.
No.
See, I have known that this has been like a less than kind of reliable account of that Olympics or Winter Olympics, because I remember seeing something before about the German
team.
It's not the team, but the German Olympic Authority. I don't know what they are.
Right. The German.
Or whatever. I'm not a sports guy, but whatever the kind of guys like the FIFA
of bobsleigh.
Of Germany.
Were
Were really annoyed because that film portrays them as being kind of racist and kind of
And they
pushed them away.
And they weren't.
And they weren't at all, no. Like, they were nice, and even the people from the Jamaica side of things says that wasn't true.
No.
Right.
So,
And I suppose as well, like, the movie does just... I mentioned this just before we came on air.
yeah.
Like, they lean into every positive stereotype of Jamaica, and they would have done that no matter where the bobsleigh team... If the bobsleigh team had come from Ireland, it would have been drinking and a slight bit of... ignorance and stupidity, and you know what I mean. They would have done that now because
I wouldn't call those or some of the stereotypes they showed for Jamaica as positive ones.
Well, according to the movie, everyone listens to reggae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, funny enough, there's nobody smoking weed, which other movies do portray.
It's Disney,
good point.
so there you go.
Yeah. So they're into that.
So it's just racism for Disney.
It's
That's
just-
Yeah, but it's not the kind of movie I would have questioned ever, the authenticity of the whole story, because you just think, it's a Disney movie, it's about a true story. Grand. Like, you know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
I see that
You know,
in cinema.
it's harmless.
Did you?
Stuff.
Yeah.
Did you? What year did that come out in?
Must be 93, 94, that kind of
Oh,
time.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Even the story of the main guy being a runner. Remember, you know,
they're all runners, yeah.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, but
Right.
they got tripped up in the... I did this as like
Relay
a tripping
team.
up thing.
In relay team.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the movie, not in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the only, as far as I know, the only part that's true is that Jamaica entered the bobsleigh team for the 1989 Calgary Olympics, and they crashed in the first and the 4-man one and came 37th out of 40th in the second one, 2-man one.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But I suppose if they want to sell a movie, they're going to have to add to it.
Yeah.
They're gonna add,
Which is the case with all the
they're gonna
movies
add,
we're going to do.
they're gonna add an egg.
An egg and
And
a guy in a freezer.
and
I
stereotypes.
wonder... Like, John Candy in that film is fucking amazing.
Oh, John Candy, well, he's
amazing.
in any movie.
But the character he played was like a disgraced coach that was done for cheating, for putting weights in the bobsleigh
No,
and stuff.
that was they had their coach from Jamaica, like, as well.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't as far as I know, it wasn't even an American coach. It was just they just entered the bobsleigh. I think there was a bit of of like someone from like a Caribbean country entering.
Flipping catching his family watching that.
Yeah.
Not John Candy's family, but
Yeah.
the other guy's family.
Yeah, but like, you know, that's the only thing of they thought it was nearly kind of cute, I suppose, that there was someone from a Caribbean hot country entering a bobsleigh team. You know, that's what they thought. But they still entered, and I think they're, as far as I know, there's still a Jamaican bobsleigh team in the Winter Olympics.
Right.
Was that the last movie of John Candy's released in his lifetime?
Don't know.
Probably was. I
can't remember
close to
anything
the end
after it.
anyway.
I know he
You
did
still
that
remember
Canadian...
Candy for all the classic-y stuff and last stuff. I don't
There's a
know
great
after
documentary
that.
of him coming out now as well.
Is there?
Yeah, a good, you know.
I've been watching.
But that is a classic of John Candy, so surely...
Oh, it's great, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I think because of the nature of the movie, what it's about, that it's about a fucking bobsleigh team, that nobody really gives a fuck about bobsleighing unless you're into bobsleighing. That it won't.
I don't think so. That's a real...
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That nobody give a fuck about the controversy of it.
And you know,
The whole controversy of it. It'd be the same like if fucking what do you call him, Lance Armstrong movie come out now. Nobody'd give a fuck unless you're into cycling, like.
Yeah. And the other thing as well, I know about the stereotypes, but they would have put stereotypes if the bobsleigh team had come from any country. You know what I mean. So they would have, if it was French, they would have said, "Oh."
I suppose that was the whole film. How peculiar it was that you had.
I think they leaned
Jamaica
into that
in like a Winter Olympics.
Because I suppose it is. I think at the time they were one of the only. Wikipedia said this, that they were one of the only countries. One of the only Caribbean countries that had entered the Winter Olympics, never mind just bobsleigh, but there was no other Caribbean country or hot country, even Middle American country that had entered. You know,
I say it's weird. Like, I've never really watched any Winter Olympics.
I have skied Eddie the Eagle.
I like the ski jumping because you're always hoping.
I've seen it, but I've seen it so casually that I wouldn't know if it is weird for Jamaica to be in these sports.
There's that other Winter Olympics one, Eddie the Eagle one.
That's amazing.
It's a great movie, but I'd say there's a major bit of fabrication in that as well.
Yeah,
there has to be, like, you know what I mean.
Wolverine,
pretty fucking boring stories unless they're fabricated. And put
Wolverine in it as well.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman in it. Yeah,
Wolverine.
But so that's another one.
If they wanted Winter Olympics, like snow fight in Calvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But saying that, like, it's not much stranger for Jamaica to be competing in the Winter Olympics than it would be the likes of Ireland or whatever, because we've got flipping zero snow.
The exact same
And could
thing.
you imagine as I said at the start, could you imagine the stereotypes that there's an Irish team?
Yeah.
It'd be all Darby O'Gill shit, and
Yeah.
it'd just be like, oh, Jesus, it's flames.
They probably would have had a little river dance intro before they got into the box.
Absolutely. And Lucky Charms, leprechaun
looking
accents.
for the fourth member because he's after having a skin full of Guinness. He's
He's locked.
Just put him into the fucking sled.
Sounds like a fucking good movie.
It's great, with John Candy too.
Yeah.
You'd still watch it even though you know it's
Of course you
bullshit.
would. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, good pick.
It's a good pick. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done.
Martin,
Nice
Doug.
one. Okay.
You look like the Yul Brynner character. You're the kind of muscly.
What was his name?
I don't know, but
It's a Jamaican boy.
Yul Brynner.
Yeah, Yul Brynner.
Yeah.
I just, to be honest with you, I only remember the guy. Oh, my egg!
Yeah.
My egg man. I keep on doing an African accent. don't
Yeah,
I?
that is a bit more African.
Oh, it's my egg.
Yeah.
But you see, I just can't get the only thing I can think of is our friend Peter Denton saying, say a beer can without sounding like a Jamaican man saying bacon.
Yeah.
Beer can. No.
Yeah.
You put on the Jamaican accent though as
Did
well.
I?
Yeah.
I wasn't trying.
Beer can.
Yeah.
Beer can.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good actually.
Yeah.
Alright. Your turn, Matty.
Okay, I picked a horror. Now this is one of the many horrors I've picked, but this one is probably well known. This story at this time, there's been loads of documentaries and stuff about it. But I just picked this one because I like this movie. I would have thought this movie when I was growing up, when I seen this for real. I thought it was real. I mean,
it was sold as real.
Yeah, it was very well sold as real. It spawned a franchise, spawned books. People have made fucking millions out of this story, despite it being fabricated.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a tragedy. There was people killed in the first part of this story. So it was 6 people killed, but it just became God rest him. Yeah, it just became a supernatural thing and a massive horror franchise.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about.
Sorry.
Well, I'm talking about the original.
Just blown it
The
over.
original.
Gravy burp.
Fucking the original Amityville Horror
Nice.
movie from 1970 something. What's that say now? 1979, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Well, the original, the story of Amityville is about the Amityville house, 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville, in America. I don't know where. Is it New York or somewhere?
New York State. Yeah.
So anyway, you know the pretense. There was a shooting in the house. Guy killed his family, apparently his mother and father, and his 4 siblings. Then another family moved in, which is where the movie comes into it. The Lutz family then moved in a year after, apparently after the shooting in the house. Apparently they knew about the shooting and all that, but they got the house at a discount rate. That sounds like so many fucking horror films, The Conjuring, loads of them, like, you know what I mean?
And apparently
This story is all the basis of every fucking horror film. It's got voices,
it kind of changed. It was
smells of death, ooze. You know what I mean? It's got all the horror tropes.
It kind of
Floating bodies, you fucking name it.
So why don't you think this is real then?
Well, now I know it's not real. Like,
Why?
Because okay, the shooting did take place. A lot of controversy. The guy is still in prison, I believe.
Jeez, he must be a fucking good age.
What, he was like a kid, like when he shot them?
It doesn't matter. It was in what year?
1979.
It was 30 fucking. What? It's long.
Do they not know he's possessed?
46, but he wasn't possessed. That's the problem. But anyway, this movie.
Have the law enforcement and the court seen the film?
I'm sure they have at this stage. Yeah.
I bet you they actually watched the movie.
Yeah.
I bet they watched
Afterwards,
it after it came out.
It is appeal.
The
I was
possessed.
Solicitors and all watched it. I bet they watched it.
Yeah, so apparently this movie kind of portrays that the whole Ronald DeFeo story, that's the guy who killed the family.
Okay.
It was all supernatural based, that he was hearing voices and all that. We now know that's not true, like from interviews and the whole lot. This guy seeing psychologist, he wasn't seeing any.
We also know it's
or hearing voices.
Not true because that stuff.
Oh yeah,
is
because
not
supernatural
true.
is bullshit in the first place. Yeah.
He went on to
that's the end of that. Then there's no supernatural.
He went on to open a restaurant chain. Ronald McDonald.
Supernatural stuff. But in the movie, I'm going to just jump to the movie. In the movie, there's loads of stuff that was just put in. Apparently, the priest in the movie, we know it from this one and the remake, that he was encountered this kind of presence
rabbi?
and fly. Is he a rabbi?
No,
he's
he
not.
wasn't a Jew. He
No,
was
he was a Christian or a Catholic.
He was a priest.
At least
Yeah.
that part's true, yeah.
Yeah, proper priest. But apparently, he didn't even go to the house. He made a phone call to the guy Lutz in the house. Lutz fabricated a load of this stuff
Of course he did. For the cash.
for the cash.
Well, I think he fabricated all of it, Martin.
Yeah. So yeah, basically they got together a group of, including the Feo's lawyer, and they come up with this far-fetched story that would sell, and that's it. And it's just bamboozled a lot of people into thinking that it's actually true.
It's kind of genius, really. when you
It
think about
is. But I mean, it's a basis for a lot of horror films, like The Conjuring.
Yeah.
Those what do you call the Warrens? From
Yeah,
The
I was
Conjuring and all
going to
that.
ask, are they in that?
They apparently did a study on the house, or case study on the house, and they've come out with a load of bullshit about the house being possessed as well.
Yeah.
But apparently all their stories are being debunked.
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
course.
because there's no supernatural.
and then there's another Conjuring movie coming. You've just ruined everyone. who
But
likes
it's not
that.
true, any of it. There you go.
But like so many horrors lean in on the based on a true story because it makes it feel a little bit more shit yourself scary.
yeah,
'cause you
absolutely.
think,
Yeah.
This could happen
Yeah.
to me in this house. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. You're sitting in the house and you're watching it and you're going, fuck, was that nice?
So whenever there's based on a true story, unless it's like a slasher or something,
Yeah.
then it's always like, how did they get this green lit? Like, does anyone actually think this is a true story? I'm sure there's lots of people out there
Yeah.
that will watch it because
She's going to kill me
like
for saying
dummies.
this, but my wife Sarah, she believes in like demonic possession. Don't laugh.
Yeah,
at her.
but there is a lot of people that do.
I
Like,
know.
you know what I
No,
mean?
it's not that she believes it. It just the thought of it really freaks her out.
Yeah, me
And, like,
too.
you know,
Oh, with anybody, like, but yeah.
but you know, we didn't get our daughter baptized, and I'm just saying, oh, so what if?
Yeah, well, she's an empty vessel now.
Yeah. Well, she's not.
Just saying.
She's gorgeous,
Yeah.
but like,
No, but she's
Captain
an empty
Howdy.
vessel for an extra
yeah,
Sarah.
yeah.
Captain Howdy.
baptized.
But it's just like what, and I'm just thinking
Yeah.
maybe I should just like start playing records under her cot.
Before he starts talking about Captain Howdy, then I get worried.
But even the likes of, can you remember the film Entity?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
The Entity. That
Yeah.
was based on a
Oh,
true
is,
story.
is that the one where the,
Barbara Hershey, yeah.
That's the
That's
one
terrible.
they freeze the ghost in liquid nitrogen.
Yeah.
Based on a true
Like
story.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, here's another horror film, since we are talking of horror. But that was the Amityville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just skip my go, Martin.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, just Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, Ed Gein.
Yeah.
Ed Gein story.
But then Ed Gein done Texas Chainsaw, James Gum in Silence of the Lambs, and Psycho. They were the three movies that Ed Gein.
Was Wolf Creek parts of that based on him? I know there's the
Yeah,
Australian
they
killers,
they would,
but there's
yeah.
parts of that.
Yeah.
Any movie that kind of making models out of skin and, you know, dressing in women's clothes, you know, transvestitism, which what it would have been called back then.
It sounds like a bad prognosis for me.
What?
What is it again?
Transvestitism is
Is
what
that
it
a
called.
word?
It's what they called people.
If you're looking for a good Ed Gein movie, watch Deranged.
do
It was out before.
They're
before
doing
this
they're
and
doing
that. It's a lot
they're doing
better.
another
It's good.
monster
It's coming out
series.
soon. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming out the 3rd of October. Can't wait.
October, yeah. Charlie Hunnam plays
But yeah.
Ed Gein. But yeah, any movie that has the killer, a male killer dressed in women's clothes, killing women and doing really creepy things, and an overbearing mother, it's based on Ed Gein, basically.
Yeah, like it has seeped through to all of the horrors since that. With that kind of even like backwards out in the sticks kind of thing is definitely
The one thing is, even when it comes to the kind of it's kind of probably a good thing, but like back years ago, of course, the shock factor of a kind of a psycho killer dressing in a male psycho killer dressed in women's clothes for his own satisfaction was a real shock thing years ago. But it's just, I'm just glad that they kind of got rid of that fucking thing, because it's just
yeah, I'm not sure they fully got rid of it yet though.
Yeah.
They need to lose it, but like that was then. It was the kind of look how deranged this person is.
Yeah.
Even as well, another movie that was Camp. It's known as a
Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
The trans horror movie.
Yeah.
That was the Ed Gein story was a big influence on that
Yeah.
as well.
I love that film.
Yeah, it's a great movie. They're talking about remaking it, I don't know how they're going to do it, because leave it where it is.
That was called Nightmare Vacation in England on video release.
There you go.
Really, it's
Yeah.
not this. Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
strange.
Yeah, and a lot of horror films have double names for release where they are, like, you know.
Right, I'm just going to check the thing.
Okay, you can just edit there. I need some water in here. Yeah, so basically, Toby Hooper, like the director, he slapped on based on a true story again, which they all do in the horrors. Like, I mean, there is some fucking what would you call it?
Well, I know in the remake they said based on true events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a better kind of.
I would say that saying based on a true story is a more legitimate claim
than Amityville.
Yeah, because there are lots of events like the Geen story is like you could have just made a film about him and it would have been just as kind of alarming.
That's deranged. I'm telling you, watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, nearly every horror film they're all bullshit. But I mean, people do get taken in by the whole.
Yeah.
This is based on a true story. This could happen to you.
Yeah, there is an element of
your daughter might get pulled into another dimension. Like
there's
Your daughter might get pulled into a van. Like it sounds like
that might happen. Like
there's a weird element of fear, but I think there's also an extra element of voyeurism if it's true, and it feels like you shouldn't be seeing this.
Yeah.
It's like watching a like just a flipping video nasty or something. There's that element to it.
Yeah.
Poor new.
There's a lot of real life events and stuff that could make a decent horror film to want to scare people shitless. But they tend to go into this other kind of stuff because it's a bit, you know, it's too fucking far fetched. So there you go. Like, you know, people will watch it.
Okay, good choice, Marty.
Yeah, it's an obvious choice, but yeah.
I'm not gonna have this squeaky chair next time.
Squeaky chair.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Squeaky chair. Got that.
No, because then it looks like I'm Alan Sugar or something.
That's
an office chair he's pointing to. Martin's office chair /
We're inside Martin's orifice.
Yeah. Okay, so my choice is a real heartbreaker.
I forgot what.
This was like a childhood favourite. Martin doesn't have this. Nearly all the films that we ever show are Martin's, by the way. But this is a childhood.
I just can't put focus on the squeaky chair at the moment, now, since you brought it up.
Convinced I have it.
So my film is Bloodsport.
Okay.
Wow.
The Van Damme breakout film.
I've never seen it.
What do you think to it, Martin? Do you like it?
I love the movie, yeah. It's great. One of his best.
Okay, so as a kid, this was like Karate Kid plus 6 million. I remember seeing it kind of not long after Karate Kid, but it kind of spoiled Karate Kid a little bit for me after that.
Because it was better than Karate Kid.
Just because it's more gory.
More.
Oh, is it gory?
Yeah,
really
gory,
Jesus, yeah.
So I remember watching it maybe 600 billion million times from the age of like 8 or 9 up to 16. Not that I ever stopped watching Karate Kid, but it just wasn't the same after watching it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't watch it again for maybe 5 years, and I went online just to read about it, like you do, and I found out it was all bollocks.
Is there any part of it that's real?
I would have thought it was real.
Okay.
Because you're saying we're talking about movies that are based on real events but are very historically inaccurate. So what part of it is real?
Well, some of it, it's more real in some ways because this is from a guy's memoirs about his life. But in other ways, I think this is more of a bullshit real film than your two.
Oh, good.
Right.
It struck me as that when you showed me.
So a real person wrote memoirs. It's not like in the movie someone wrote memoirs like Tropic Thunder. The guy wrote his memoirs.
I'll give you the quick synopsis and recap.
Okay.
So the film is about Frank Dukes.
Okay.
So he is an American. So that's one lie, because
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, is the muscles from Brussels. So this guy was like a serious badass, like the best fighter in the world ever.
He really was.
No, this is his memoir.
Okay, sorry, this is memoir.
So, and he was also in the army, but he was like a really special guy in the army, who the army had to look after, because if they lose him, it's like losing a nuclear weapon, because you could just kill everyone. So they keep a close eye on him. So he's wrote this memoir about
himself.
Is this
the real thing? It's the memoirs.
That's in the film. Is what's going on.
All right. Okay.
So
SAS. You know what SAS stands for?
Super Army Soldiers.
Is
So he's wrote this book, and in this book he's the most lethal guy ever in combat sports. He's a really good soldier, but he also said that he was in the CIA uncovering like children trafficking rings and all this kind of stuff.
Jesus, was
so he's wrote. So
busy fucker, man.
This is a guy from the 80s and 70s at the start of like karate mania and kung fu mania across America.
Okay.
And he happened to exist in a time before the internet where you could just talk bullshit.
Yeah.
No way of finding out I'm different.
So he in the movie he gets trained by a Chinese guy or a Japanese guy.
Which is it?
I don't know, but like one or the other. And this guy is from the Tanaka clan, right? And he's teaching his son to fight in a kumite. And this is a secret underground.
Okay.
It's a secret underground karate tournament or
Still
like fighting tournament.
Yeah.
And that is this kid's life, and that's what his dad wants his child to do.
Yeah.
But it's top secret. But everyone in the film
Knows
about this thing. So some guy is like, yeah. So the American guy who's like an outwardly American guy, yeah, that guy. Don Gibson or Ron Gibson. It might not even be Don or Ron, but it's something Gibson.
It might even be
not,
Gibson.
Not Mel Gibson. But he's the guy from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, the big hairy lumberjack looking guy.
So like he's training in just a random gym, and he's like punching the bag in like a kind of sloppy way, and just a random guy comes up to him and he's like, "Are you training for the kumite?" So everyone knows about it.
There's probably a poster on the wall in the canteen or something.
In real life, no one's ever heard of the kumite, and there's like historians, martial arts historians and stuff.
It doesn't exist.
Never a single word. In the film, it is on in Hong Kong,
Right.
but in the book, he says it happened in the Bahamas. Now, the Bahamas is like there's such a small island, and for the amount of people that they said would have come, they would have known if this was on.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the wanker in the gym that's just like,
just the shit talker.
Yeah.
But again, if it's really underground, maybe they're keeping it secret, and so that's one thing, right? His military background. He says he fought in Vietnam,
right?
And in the film, it shows you his military it doesn't go into his military background, but it says he fought in Vietnam and was awarded the Medal of Honor.
Twice.
It wasn't twice. But his military records, because it's like the open or the freedom to information.
Yeah.
It says that he was never left America, and he was medically discharged because he had like fanciful thoughts or disconnected ideas and stuff. So that never happened, right? He says that he was in the CIA,
right?
Sorry.
Where did he work?
And he trained loads of guys. Yeah, like in his deadly combat, Duke Ryu.
Yeah.
And he's brung down a load of international child trafficking rings.
He brung them down.
Yeah, CIA never heard of him. And they said like this. But again, he says he was so deep in, so undercover, that even like the CIA never heard of him.
Oh man! Oh, stop.
Like this is the his trainer guy, the guy that teaches him from a kid and like throughout the film.
The Asian guy.
Yeah. Senzo Tanaka.
Okay.
Ever heard of him? Well, he's like a really good karate guy.
Right.
And in the film, Jean-Claude Van Damme, who plays Frank Dukes, only really wants to compete in the kumite to honour his shidoshi, he calls them, because that is his dream for his son. But his son gets kind of unalived. I don't know how. Doesn't say.
Oh, you can't say the other word for YouTube.
No, I just don't know how he dies.
Oh.
Yeah, I just don't know. So I'm just saying, like. But anyway, so he goes to the kumite to fight in that because he has to honour his sensei's dying death wish or dying pact that you made to him that I'm going to go and honour you.
Okay.
And he's like, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So then he goes over and starts doing lots of karate. His Senzo Tanaka, no one can ever find who he was. So like they've searched records and stuff for the part of America that your man says he got trained at. Never heard of him. But the name did turn up, Senzo Tanaka, in James Bond. He's one of the characters in James Bond.
No, from what year? From which movie?
I don't know. I've never watched James Bond.
I think I'd say it was. Do you know the one where Sean Connery became?
Yes,
Japanese in
Japanese.
it.
Oh, yeah.
What is that called? It'll come to me.
From Japan with Love.
No.
Yeah.
That's really bad. And he's like, hello there. And he has.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Senzo Tanaka is the name of a character in the James Bond film, and then it's kind of like known that your man Frank Dukes, if that's his real name,
do you think he
was a massive James Bond fan. Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah. His name was like Tiger Tanaka in the James Bond
Do you
films.
think he took the name from the James Bond character and used it in the story?
Oh, of course. That's
Tanaka,
yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
And he's a Joe like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
So you think like it can't get any worse than that.
Oh, no.
So then at the end of the film, so I'm not going to spoil it, like, it's still a really good film, it's worth watching.
Oh, it's worth watching, yeah.
But I think
It's
it's...
not going to be the same watching it again.
No, but I think this makes it a little bit better for me.
Let's hope our friend Scott doesn't watch this.
Yeah.
Because you're going to just burst his bubble.
So in the film, it gives his records at the end, so it says like, this is based on a true story.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
And it gives you his fight records.
You have to watch this movie.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this,
yeah.
at the end of it, it says Frank Dukes retired undefeated as like the best fighter that ever lived. And it says like, he had like 329 fights undefeated. That's impressive. 329 fights.
Yeah.
Do you like UFC?
Yeah.
If you can get 10 fights undefeated, you're a badass. Like, whereas this fella, 329 fights. And then it says, his fastest ever KO was 3.2 seconds. Fair enough.
Believable.
It's not kind of beyond the realms of possibility, but it's still improbable.
Yeah.
Fastest punch of a KO, 12 seconds. I don't know what that means. Like, did it take him 12 seconds to throw the punch? Or he... Anyway,
Don't know.
fastest kick that he did that knocked someone out was 72 miles per hour. But these weren't filmed, so there would be no like speed cameras, and it was so far back then, there's no way you'd know that. But the best claim from the film, and this is my part in fact to leave you for Bloodsport.
This is great.
At the end of that record, it says most consecutive KOs in one tournament was 56. So he knocked 56 people out after each other, and that was out of a 60 tier tournament.
He knocked 56 of them out.
Yeah,
60.
But he fought 60 people in one tournament.
And he knocked 56 of them out.
So if you have, what is the World Cup? How many tiers is that?
There's usually like 32 teams in it.
Yeah.
So what's that like? First, second round, and then quarterfinals, semi-finals, but 5, 6 rounds.
5 or 6 rounds.
Yeah.
So if you had to fight,
I'm getting technical now.
So how many games do you play in the knockout phase of that?
You play 3 in the group stages, and then 4.
So 4 in the knockout, and there's 16 in the knockouts. Yeah. So 4, you need to have 4 games. You need 16 teams.
Yes.
So can you see what the problem is here?
Yes.
What?
It's you can't. He'd have to be on every team then.
No. So it works out. So if you fight in a 60,
he'd have to fight himself, like.
But so for 4 you need 16. For 5 you need 32. 6 you need 64.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Yeah.
So you keep going back to have a 60. To have a tournament where you would fight 60 people.
Yeah.
You would need 72 quadrillion people. And it goes back that far.
Oh man.
So I'm just going to say the number. So the number is...
What number is this?
This is the actual number of people you would need to fill the brackets of
right.
a tournament that has 60 rounds.
60 rounds, yeah.
You need 7, 2, 0, 5, 7, 5, 9, 4, 0, 437927936. All as one number.
That's one of the codes on one of the Bond movies of a bomb. That
equates to 72 quadrillion people.
Nice.
Do you know how many times the population of the Earth that is?
A lot.
Don't know.
8.9 million times
the population of Earth.
Yeah.
He truly is the greatest fighter
So
ever.
that's how many people entered this tournament.
You know, I'm beginning to think this guy's a bit of a bullshitter, man.
Yeah.
But it's just amazing. Like, he would have thought, I've got away with it.
Yeah,
These fucking idiots.
He got away with it.
These fucking idiots have made a film about.
Yeah, but this is like a double header because we were talking about where the movies are fabricating this kind of true story.
Yeah.
But in other words, really they're fabricating a fucking bullshit story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different than the other ones that way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But at this, when they were like reading this book, it's like, this is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
This story is fucking unbelievable. Like, oh yeah, there's another good thing. So he won that tournament, right?
Okay.
He became the first American. Apparently, his reason was he was invited into the tournament because they wanted to get American people fighting in there, even though no one's heard of it.
Yeah.
At the end of that tournament, he's given a sword as a prize.
Right.
He sold that sword rather than keeping it because that's convenient. So where's the sword that you?
Oh
you
yeah,
won?
I sold it.
He sold it. Guess what he did with the money?
Donated it to charity.
No.
He spent it to free child hostages. Can you imagine? Like, this is not, but like, this is all, you can read all this.
There's like decades of Hollywood
movies
there in his one book. Can you get that book?
Yeah.
And
it's called like the flipping, it's like The Hidden Man or something like that.
And has he ever been? I'd love to watch some interviews with him. I've
seen some.
I'd say he's batshit crazy.
I totally went down a rabbit hole because like it was funny, but part of it was like, this is breaking my heart a little bit.
There's
Like
something
this.
wrong with this guy.
Yeah.
Well, not that part. It's just like my whole childhood. I remember thinking.
You're thinking of it yourself, going.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how many people are in like martial arts or MMA and all that stuff because they watched this story and thought,
Yeah.
I bet
I want to be him.
I bet Conor McGregor is a MMA fighter because of him.
I bet he still doesn't know.
Yeah.
He wants to join the 60 CA.
Sorry, Connor.
Fuck Conor.
But you know what? Side tangent.
Yeah. Oh.
You watch the trailer for this, and it's so racist. Like
Yeah.
it is,
The intro.
the intro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
it
showed me
shows
the
you-
intro before.
It
this.
shows you like fighters from all around the world. And just some of the African fighters. In
Yeah,
this.
it showed an African fighter. Well, we can say it showed an African fighter jumping up into a tree, knocking coconuts off a
Chopping
tree
coconuts.
branch.
Yeah. So how they got away with that?
Yeah,
I have no
I
idea.
mean, like it's
What year was
pretty
it?
racist.
88, I would say.
Yeah.
Not
Do you know what?
kickboxer.
Do you know
sorry,
what?
not kickboxer.
At the end of the day, you're able to, like,
Yeah.
it's wrong, but the shit you're able to get away with even in the 90s with movies. Like
Yeah.
it's extremely racist.
Do you want to ruin this film for me as well? No.
Well, that one is not based on.
It's not based on anything.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
okay.
But the impact of Bloodsport,
Mm.
if you take that away, you don't have Mortal Kombat. I don't think you have Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I don't think you have
Any of those
UFC
kind of competition
and all that
days.
stuff.
Even
And you
the
definitely don't have Conor McGregor.
what about even what do you call the one Bruce Lee one, Enter the Dragon?
Yeah.
Because that was based on like a Kumite thing where all people around the
Yeah.
world were going to.
Well,
You're telling me you don't have Tekken?
You might have Tekken, no, but you definitely wouldn't have Conor McGregor, which is a plus.
I would love to know
Jesus,
who.
could you imagine go back in time and getting rid of this guy and then Conor McGregor wasn't a thing?
Yeah. I wonder who made that movie. You know what I
I
mean?
was going to say, I wonder who made Conor McGregor.
No, who made that movie? Like who
Cannon.
actually Cannon made it? I
Yeah.
wonder who the director of that was. Who actually read this book and thought, right, it's going to make a great movie without making it into a spoof.
I think they knew it was bullshit because
Yeah.
you couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't not.
No, because we believed it because we were like 5 or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
But they must have known it was shit. But they must have also thought this is going to be.
Maybe that's why Conor McGregor pulled out the presidential bid when he found out that this was like.
Well, I was
Yeah.
fucking devastated.
Well, pity, well, you know, saying pull out the presidential bid, pity his father didn't pull out of his mother in time.
I remember reading it thinking, what is fucking Frank Dukes up to now? And why did we never hear about
I'm
him?
going to watch interviews with him when I get home.
Yeah. Watch the film first.
You have to watch the film.
Still killer film.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great watch.
Cool.
Which a lot of these movies are, but that's
Yeah.
you enjoy them because they're
They're
fun,
fun.
hyped up, and they're fun, but they're actually just decent movies.
But
like.
there's one thing that I was looking at just before we came here is the list of movies that are I just went historically inaccurate movies, and of course there's so many movies that are based on historical events, and loosely based would probably the best. Even ones that are pretty decent are still they fabricate a lot of it.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say after that.
Yeah.
My mind just stopped. I just made brain to shit the tongues there. Yeah.
Yeah, but
yes. Yeah.
Go on. Sorry.
No, I forgot again. Go on.
For fuck's sake. No, I was just going to say, but a lot of movies they're saying as this is based on a true story. Like, they're movies that's made with no eyewitness accounts or anything. So, like, how the fuck can they do that?
Well,
I just pulled out this one because I thought, and I like this movie. I don't know if you have seen it. It's just one of the many. It's a bit like The Reef. Reef's a better movie, but this one here was based on this couple. Are they Australian? No, they're diving in the Caribbean. Daniel and Susan. That's all it says in this. Now, I'm obviously got more in it.
Daniel and Susan.
But yeah, this is they're doing an underwater tour and they get stranded out in the Caribbean Sea. Caribbean Ocean, Sea, whatever. But anyhow, so this whole movie is based on what happened to them, despite the fact that there was nobody there to know what happened to them.
Did they die?
Yeah, they were eaten by I don't know, was it great white sharks or just other sharks? But
probably was.
But yeah, like they could have been killed 2 minutes into this story, but they made a whole movie out of it about what they were doing and what they were talking about, but you know what I mean. It just goes to show you, like, you know what I mean. And I've spoken to people, and people are saying, when this came out, like, people are saying this is based on a true story. It's amazing. Like,
hang on, are you telling me you've had conversations with people?
Yeah,
about this movie?
I mean, it's a movie. Like, they were saying, like, how did they go through that? Like, imagine the terror of going through and that, but nobody knows what the fucking went through. Like,
they might have died.
They might just drowned or something.
Sharks might have eaten them afterwards.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
He might have flipping throttled it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he probably did kill her.
Yeah.
I bet
probably still
alive.
alive.
I bet he killed her.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
There you go.
Well, just
Get Frank Dukes in the
Frank Dukes. He is Frank Dukes. It's Frank Dukes in the fucking film.
What is your deal with water films?
I don't know. I've just always had a fascination with sharks and that. Not because we live on an island,
I bet you love bats.
Bats?
Yeah. Having a bat, like.
Oh, I thought you meant bats as in wing bat things.
No, having a bat, like, with loads of your little toys floating around.
I used to snorkel.
Do you bring your toys in the bath?
No.
Of course you did.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you, do I?
Do you take the batteries out first?
Batteries, that's another movie.
The thing about it is, and there is some directors that are who have done many historical movies, who are they're culprits for insane historical accuracies.
Yeah.
You mentioned in our last video Braveheart. Take him down there, William Wallace, up there.
He's up behind there. Where's the
lost
dark guy down?
The model guy. Up there on the top. Is that
that's
in
not him. No, that's
Highlander, is it?
Highlander.
He'll
do the best.
He was true.
Yeah.
William Wallace. So, yes, Mel Gibson is a culprit for
Conor McLeod.
for William Wallace is a culprit for historically inaccurate movies. Another movie that he's historically inaccurate is Apocalypto. There's two movies I'm going to talk about very quickly. The first one is Apocalypto. It's based on the Europeans landing on American soil. It's based on the Mayans. Even the Mayans never practiced human sacrifice. No, the Aztecs did, but this is Mayans, so he got that wrong. Obviously, there was no cameras around back then, so he didn't know either. But he just went into the nitty gritty. But besides that, Passion of the Christ.
It's not real.
There's it's kind of up in the air, really, isn't it? But I mean,
no,
it's not really no.
It depending on your religious persuasion.
Yeah. But
the things that are totally inaccurate about the Passion of the Christ is that, first of all, portraying Jesus as I'm an atheist, by the way, but portraying Jesus as a tall, white-skinned man, and the rest of the apostles as the same. Generally, if there was a Middle Eastern man back then, he would have been pretty short, kind of burly, kind of broad-shouldered. He might have had hair, he might not have. He would have been bearded. No, but like dark-skinned, it's so like, it's fairly historically inaccurate. Passion of the Christ. Yeah,
but like most religious movies are, but they're all bullshit. Like, but I mean, even just with appearances, they're all inaccurate. Like, just civilians, we'll call them. We're not even going with the Jesus bit. But but what do you think to do that?
I don't know why you started talking about Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
But I think, do you know what really fascinates me about Passion of Christ?
What?
The fact that he's thinking about making a sequel. I don't know if I talked about this
Oh,
before.
yeah.
Where he goes into the hell part and out again and rises.
Oh, right, yeah.
That to me sounds like it could be a fucking mega film.
Well, I'm not going to lie, but Passion of the Christ is actually a great movie. It's gory as fuck, like.
yeah.
I hated it.
If you like, it
was a hard watch.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's
Not because it was Jesus or anything, but because some guy's getting the fucking shit kicked out of him.
Yeah,
It was
it's tough
very
going.
hard to watch.
Oh no, it's like it's an experience watching it. Put it like
I'd
that.
never watch it again.
It's a fucked
Yeah.
up film, like.
I watched that in the cinema with Gail while I was still religious.
Oh, were you quoting every one of the quotes?
No, I wasn't that religious.
Were you
Like, it
effing
was
and
a-
blinding the Romans and everybody?
No, but I remember thinking, thanks for dying for my sins. It's brutal. Like you watch it, like I can see how that would reaffirm people's faiths and stuff.
Yeah, and the other thing as well, of
If I had
course,
it there, I'd put it in the horror section.
I do understand that, like, you know, the men who ordered the crucifixion in the Passion of the Christ, you know, he had the actors wear prosthetic noses because Mel Gibson is known for being quite anti-Semitic as well.
he?
Yeah.
I got you back.
Class, amazing. Yeah. Deadly. But yeah, they're actually just on the subject of Jesus. They're doing Nicolas Cage is doing a movie called The Carpenter's Son. Have you seen the trailer of that?
He sure sounded with the band.
No,
He's playing Karen Carpenter.
No, stop. No, he's playing Jesus' father, and it's like a horror movie.
Wouldn't it be the Carpenter's dad?
Carpenter's Son. It's about Jesus.
About Jesus.
Oh, I thought you said he's playing Joseph.
No, yeah, he's playing Joseph, but like he's the carpenter.
Jesus' dad was a carpenter
As well.
even though he wasn't his dad.
So is Joseph the main character?
Yeah,
in the thing, yeah.
So would not be the Carpenter's dad?
No,
No, the
Jesus.
carpenter's dad be Nicolas Cage's dad.
Yeah.
Fuck
Jesus.
me.
Oh Christ. Yeah.
Oh, Christ is right.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about but yeah, it looks good.
I'm not going to talk for long about this because I think this is part of the charm. I was thinking about talking. I've got no other films to talk about, but Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is seriously doubted now.
Yeah.
How much that stuff is true.
It's. I remember reading about that. Like it's like 80% bullshit. Like.
Yeah, but there's a strange twist to that, and I think the fact that his last big bullshit. So if he was bullshitting about working in a bank and being a doctor and being a,
I think I know what you're going to say.
Like a pilot.
Yeah.
It's quite funny that he's also bullshitted about his story and had a film done as well.
Yeah.
So it's like bullshit Inception. Do you know what I mean, from this guy?
Are you what is what you're trying to say? Like that it's actually not bullshit.
No, I'm saying it is bullshit.
Okay.
But I think, and like, I don't think he's any better than Frank Dukes.
I was just going to say he's very similar to Frank Dukes then.
I think there's like
Because these Walter Mitty characters in the base and they're believing enough to make.
What about if the CIA or whoever's in Catch Me If You Can came out and said that we just call bullshit because we don't want anybody to know that someone got
or anybody else to try it.
That's what Frank Dukes is like. That Frank Abagnale fella. He's the guy from Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, another Frank.
Yeah,
maybe it's Frank Dukes.
Yeah, but he said to me like, just back me up with it. Can I say that you were the person in the CIA that fucking signed me off on this mission to go to flipping Vietnam?
Vietnam, yeah.
Oh yeah, he said he went to Vietnam, and this was years after Vietnam had finished.
Hang on a second, I'm really confused. Are we talking about Catch Me If You Can? Or
That's going back to.
Went back to Frank Dukes.
Just fucking hell, man.
But I think they're both world class fucking bullshit artists.
I'm sure there's lots of them. There's probably lots of movies based on.
But those two are flipping tippity top flipping. They're the LeBron James and the Michael Jordan of bullshit. But
does anybody out there know any other bullshit?
but I think
Titanic.
Yeah, they didn't. There's an interesting conspiracy theory about the Titanic. We should talk that before.
Is that Frank Dukes?
But anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. I think there's a strange kind of poetic element to the Frank Abagnale fella from Catch Me If You Can, also bullshitting the film company and bullshitting the watchers as well as everybody else who's bullshitting.
Getcha.
It kind of ties it up.
Where does Titanic come into that?
You said Titanic.
Oh yeah, Titanic.
So
yeah.
you did it.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, that's us, is it,
Yeah,
Marty?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, so what are we saying? Basically, we're saying that Hollywood are adding to stories or fabricating stories just to sell stuff, which makes sense.
Yeah.
For them to do.
I also think though, if they actually made a story based on as close to the real events as possible, it would still be a very exciting movie with some of these things.
Yeah.
With some of the stories, but some of the stories might be.
Well,
just
for
boring
instance,
as fuck, like.
they got a lot of just very quickly got a lot of inaccuracies with Michael Collins, the Irish movie, and they didn't need to, because it would have been still a great movie had it been historically accurate.
I think there is doing it for the sake of making a film more interesting and changing slight parts, but creating a fucking total bullshit or doing it in a way that harms the historicity, if that's a word, of the event.
The actual event
is and it's making people like kind of dumber.
Yeah,
because you're kind of quoting stuff.
Yeah, and it's not true.
I remember being up at the Titanic.
How'd we get into that?
Being up at the thing in Belfast, the Titanic Centre.
Yeah.
And being there, and this American girl going, "Wait, was Titanic a real ship?" I swear to God.
Nice.
Yeah. I think Hollywood are just like the likes of some of the stories where there is no fucking
they're a bunch of
full story to. They're just filling with gaps with other stuff that will help sell movies and stuff.
They're a bunch of wankers, man, and that's it. So,
I think that it was also made in a time where they thought they'd get away with it because no one cared.
What movie would you like to be true? You know what I mean? What story that
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. There you go.
What movie I like to be true?
That's a very broad question.
But I'm just thinking.
Well, like, Jurassic Park, I would love to be true.
Would you?
Come on, dinosaurs on an island. Be just class. Genetically engineered.
Good question.
You don't even know the answer.
That's a good question. It's your question.
It's like I asked.
Fantastic question,
mate. Star Wars, but that's the future.
7.
7, yeah.
7.
I want to see Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box.
Oh Jesus, yeah. I
don't
know. It just came to me there. I was just thinking, cool. What about Independence Day?
Bloodsport, maybe.
Aliens.
Yeah. Oh, like a Contact-y film would be good.
Contact-y film would be
but
good.
not one where they like absolutely obliterate the planet. That'd be a shit thing to be true.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
Colonoscopy.
I could handle like a Signs level interaction.
Oh, stop. Remember that scene outside? Just walking across.
Right then.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it, guys. Let us know in the comments what movies we're after fucking up for you. No. Let us know in the comments what movies that you may have thought were based on a true story that weren't, or what you think of Hollywood fabricating other stories.
Or one that we'd find funny.
Yeah, one that we might find funny.
That we might not know about.
Peter's won that one with the Rob Dukes. Not Rob Dukes, he sings it. Frank Duke's story. It's class. We have got another idea for a movie. Is that not true?
Frank Dukes has it.
Yeah, we have another idea for the next video, so we're going to be working on that. So hopefully we'll be back to you maybe next weekend. Yeah. So we just tell them what we're going to do is we're going to select a movie.
Yeah.
We're going to give Dwayne a movie that he hasn't seen that we have, and he has to come back and review it.
We can do it now. So mine is Blazing Saddles from a few weeks back.
Okay, yeah. Peter has never seen Blazing Saddles, so he's going to watch that and talk about it the next day.
I've never seen Bloodsport.
Yeah, and
you've seen everything.
You guys haven't seen everything.
What about the original House Party movie by Kid and Play?
I've seen it.
All right, what happens then?
I can't remember, but I have seen it.
What movies haven't you seen?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Christ. I was looking around the DVD collection.
Well, that's pointless because I would have watched everything that's here.
What about Juice, the original motion picture with Tupac Shakur?
Can I get it? Remember we had it from maybe, but it was hard to find. I need something I can get. But maybe someone in the comments will let me know. Mine will be a surprise because we'll sit here for the next hour trying to.
Let's just totally fuck it up and just not do that next video.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great. That's it. Cheers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Shalom.
Marty and the Pillow Talkers.